What is good, you beautiful, beautiful souls? It's another great day to have a great day. Y'all know the. Oh, hold on, let me fix my mic. Another great day to have a great day. You know the vibes. Welcome you to another video. We here to get into it because you know there ain't nothing to it but to do it. Yep, derp. But if you don't know, it's me, your one and only Jaden Boards, ready to get down to the nitty gritty. Y'all know the vibes. We just try to get into a little bit deeper understanding because the more you know you, the better life gonna be. You feel me? But today I really wanted to talk about how well we know us. Like how well do you know yourself, right? So if someone was to ask you, how well do you know yourself? Like could you genuinely tell them extremely well? And when I say know you, I don't just mean what you like, what you don't like. I mean on like a deeper level. Like what is it that you value? What is it that actually brings you passion and joy? What is it that sparks fulfillment to a space where you're like, yeah, let me get in on that. You know? And it's okay if your answer has some holes. That's okay. That's okay. But the beautiful thing is like that's the part that you got to really get because to truly understand yourself, you have to understand yourself. And if you don't know what understanding is, I'll give you a quick little breakdown. It's exactly what it sounds like. To know yourself within. So the more you align within, the more your external will align without. And that's just like basic manifestation spiritual math. But it's true. And forgive me, y'all. My allergies have been just so crazy because we're switching seasons, which is like, I don't know. I feel like this is kind of interesting though because obviously I'm like, ugh, but I feel like that's kind of the energy that you could have when you don't truly understand yourself. So someone asks you questions, you're kind of like, like you kind of have that level of hesitation to really speak on it because it's like, is that really you or is that someone else saying that that's what you should be doing? You know what I mean? So like the pros and cons of whatever it is that you were doing with yourself or with really any the pros and cons within yourself, they're both equally great. Your light and your dark, love them both. They're amazing. They are amazing because they make you you. To just know, okay, this is where this shadow is coming from. Cool. That don't mean I'm gonna not acknowledge the shadow. That just means I'm gonna embody it, transmute that energy into something that is actually going to work out for my highest will and greatest good. It's literally like free energy at that point. All the if there's like self doubt or any type of like from like an external source, that's just free energy for you to transmute and turn it into something beautiful, baby. Like what? Like what? Like everything, your light and your dark is what makes you you. So why would you not want to embody them both? Why would you want to cut off one side of you just to focus on another side? You know, because when you have that level of understanding, you just deal with a lot less. You know, you will deal with a lot less when you understand you more. And there's really no other way to talk about that. Because you do have the power to change. You have the power to do whatever it is that you want to do in life. If you want to move and do X, Y, and Z, you can do that. Regardless of the circumstances that you're in, you can always find a way. And if that's what you want to do, you will be divinely guided and divinely protected along that journey. You ain't alone, baby. You ain't alone. Even if you ain't got no friends, even if you single, you are not alone at all. You were never alone. All you got to do is speak. Like I said, if you want to talk out loud, do your thing. If you want to just think it, that's cool, but they can hear you either way. You speaking out loud just makes it more for you to hear it, for you to really be like, oh, okay, I hear what I'm saying. I'm hearing how I'm making myself feel too. Say less, we on that. We gonna do it. Because your mindset is the strongest asset that you have. Your mindset is the strongest tool that you have. The more you could be in the most crazy circumstances, most crazy situations, but because of the perception of where you are and the way that your mindset is actually shifting it to look more like something beautiful than it is something ugly, yeah, yeah. That those are the people that you gotta look out for, but really the people that you want in your corner because they always can look beyond the beyond the beyond. Y'all know I've talked about this before. You look beyond everything, then you know, okay, I got that. I got that. And you gonna do it. And you are doing it. That's the other thing. Like you realize that you're doing exactly what you said you were gonna do as it needs to be done. And if it ain't, you will be put where you're supposed to be when you're supposed to be there. every single time, without fail. And it's true. But you got to tell yourself that. Like, that's why those positive affirmations really go a long way. Because whether you believe it in that moment or not, I trust you. You can trust me when I say you are going to continue to say that. And then you are going to see how when you speak it, it happens. Because you are like a master alchemist. You want something in life. You want to go for something in life. You have a manifestation that you want to just to come to fruition. Yeah, yeah, you got that. You literally got that. Not a problem at all. But within those affirmations, like maybe the reason you're not saying them is because there's some type of like insecurity to, oh, well, can I even do that? Is that something that I'm even capable of doing? I assure you that you're more than capable of doing anything in this lifetime because you're the one that can and will do it. It's that simple. It's that simple. And those affirmations will help, like, it's just a start. Like, the affirmations are really just a start. But those insecurities that you have are literally just a product of just feeling some type of shame or feeling some type of lack. But trust when I say you are abundant. You are everything. You got that. Everything that you want, you got that. It's just the believing that you can and will make it happen and knowing that you can and will make it happen. You know it and you act upon it. That's it. That's it. Like the goal ultimately is for you to feel so safe within yourself that you don't even feel the shame. Because when you feel the shame, it literally makes you resent that. Like, it makes yourself resent whatever feelings or energy that you are going to have. You feel me? So if you wanted to start a business, but then you're putting yourself down on it, then it's like, oh, well, then you don't need to do the bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just going to be like a constant little cycle that just never stops. That literally never stops. So you'll never know, nobody will ever know actually, as well as you, like what it is that you want in life or what it is that you crave or what it is that you prefer, what it is that will really be in alignment with what it is that you want. Only you can know that. So why not just give yourself the chance and just go for it? If it doesn't work out, like I said, then it was meant to work out the way that it did, but you needed to gain what you needed to gain from it. You feel me? Because I'm telling y'all, you never know what passions you actually have until you just go out and go for it. Till you go out and try it. Like, the level of comfort with yourself, once it's at a next level, you can try anything and you gonna be real confident and excited regardless of how the outcome was. You still just as excited as when you started. Because you know that you learn more. You know that you're better because of it. Oh my gosh. Like, what? What? Bruh. Like, the decisions. Oh my gosh. Like, the more you just trust yourself, the decisions that you make, the choices that you make, and how you make them, who's around and what's around, what environment you're in, everything's gonna look so different. But in the best ways possible, in the most abundant ways possible. Like, you're breaking down walls within yourself to then make more room for the abundance that you're meant to receive, for all the blessings that you're meant to receive. You got blocks, it's hard to receive. That's why the shadow work, the light work, and everything within yourself is so important to do to get to know yourself. That way you're taking the intentional actions in tandem with what it is that you actually want in life. So why would things not align at that point? Why would things not look beautiful at that point for you? Why would you not be fulfilled? Exactly. Like, once you get it, once you like this, like locked, super locked in with yourself, maybe your life is on lock. It really is. It is yours to make however you see fit. It's yours to do whatever it is that you want to do, how it wants to be done. And can't nobody stop you. They could try. They definitely could try. But once again, free energy, transmuted, something beautiful, bada bing, bada boom, there you go. That's it. That's it. That's all. So just go for what brings you happiness and fulfillment. Go for what makes you feel alive. Just because you live, it doesn't mean you alive. It's true. Because, like, you living all the time. Like, okay, cool. But what really brings that oomph out of you? What really brings that drive, that let me go ahead and do this because I know I can? Like, you walking with that confidence, you walking with that energy, yeah, someone's going to be able to ask you, do you know yourself? And you'll be able to give them a whole thing like I do, down to the cellular level, baby. Huh. Okay? Y'all, I'm telling you, you going to continue to be amazing and continue to be great as long as you allow yourself to do so. Give yourself the space to do so, to learn, to grow, to evolve, and really just to transmute all that energy into more and more and more, because that's what you're deserving of and that's what you're going to get. Y'all know the vibes. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. And don't forget, like, subscribe, share, and give a little bit of love in the comments, y'all. But continue to be you and have an amazing, amazing day.